Have you ever read a book that you did not completely understand? By the end of it, you were left with a million questions, yet you loved it. Well, I recently read a book just like that that I did not completely understand. I'm still confused about what actually happened in the story. I have so many questions I want to ask the author, but yet I loved the book. The book is Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami. I recently finished reading this book. It's not a new book, so a lot of people have read this. And whenever I talked to anyone about Murakami or whenever I read about Murakami, this was one of his top books. So I was like, I have to read it. And before this, I've read some books by him. Okay, mainly Norwegian Wood and Sputnik Sweetheart, and then one short story which is Birthday Girl. But the difference is that in those books, I at least knew what happened in the story. It were mostly the endings that left me thinking, and that I think happens with a lot of books where the author ends on a note after which it's up to each reader's own perception how they perceive the ending. So that's okay, that's normal. I have experienced that with more books as well. But in this one, there have been instances throughout the book that I thought, by the end I'll get answers to them, but I did not. Okay, so in short, the book follows two parallel storylines. One following a 15-year-old guy called Kafka, who we learned in the beginning that he has some problems with his father, has never seen his mother or sister, and he runs away from home. We don't really know why, but we just know that yeah, there's some issues and he has run away from his home. And the other storyline that's running is that it's following this, I think, old man about 60 something. It's following his life. He is called Nakata, and he was once a very bright kid, but then something happened, you'll know what in the book, and then he became like very dumb. He couldn't process things very easily, he couldn't read, write, stuff like that. And one very mysterious thing is that he could speak to cats. So the book follows these two storylines, and the initial part therefore becomes very exciting and interesting because it's written in alternative chapters kind of thing. One chapter following Kafka and the another Nakata, and you're always wondering how are these two storylines going to merge. So it's very interesting and gripping, and it's very difficult to put the book down, at least in the initial part of the book. Then what happens when these storylines begin to merge? You're like very excited. Okay, you're starting to understand things, but just at that moment things get complex. More and more mysterious stuff happens in the book, and you start becoming more and more clueless about so many things. Lots of magical, supernatural, mysterious things happen in the book that you think by the end you will probably know why they happened, but let me warn you, you won't get answers, at least not directly by the end. Anyways, leaving that behind, the story is still meaningful. There will be stuff that you will definitely relate to. And one thing that I've always noticed in Murakami's works is like he writes about those human feelings, emotions, and stuff like that that nobody can actually put to words. So yeah, it's just very weird. Since I did not completely understand the book, I can't really put to words what I'm trying to say. It's just weird, but good weird. I hope you're understanding, guys. I'm sorry. Murakami always does this to me. I'm always left very perplexed and excited and all those emotions after I read Murakami. But yeah, anyways, I did not understand the book. I still need answers, but somehow I loved it. That's the magic of Murakami. The process of reading his books is so engaging that no matter what the storyline is, no matter you understand it or not, you still end up loving Murakami books. And that is what has happened with me in Kafka on the Shore as well. And if you are someone who loves reading about the conscious and the subconscious mind, a human mind in general, or otherworldly stuff, I think you should definitely go for Kafka on the Shore. It will really satisfy you if you are that sort of a person. If you are someone who reads because you enjoy the process of reading, you enjoy getting lost into that world, you should definitely read Kafka on the Shore. Also, after reading this, I was online reading more about what people thought about Kafka and the Shore, and a lot of people have said that that's what Murakami is all about. That's his style. He always leaves you wondering. He always um, leaves certain things upon the reader to understand himself, herself. And I understand. I have read him, and I understand where they are coming from, and I understand it's his writing style. I agree. But in this book, I just need answers for once. Please. If you like this video, do not forget to hit the thumbs up button, the subscribe button, comment down below if you have read any Murakami book or not. If you want to see any other video, you can also leave that in the comment section below. I'll definitely make a video on that. A lot of people have been requesting videos on my Instagram, and trust me, I am definitely coming up with all those videos that you are requesting. So stay tuned on my channel. I will meet you with the next video. Bye.